This is Lauren and Martin from the band Chvrches, and we are taking over Rage all night. We're going to be playing videos by Missy Elliott, The Cure, Wolf Alice, and loads of other stuff, so stick around.
Bangers.
Bangers. Bangers. It would be outrageous to get through this whole evening and not play any Madonna videos, because she has some of the most iconic videos that have ever been made. And when we were trying to decide, I was like a prayer. It's got to be, because it terrified people. It terrified so many people. And I love most eras of Madonna, but that era specifically, she just didn't give a fuck. And I just think that she was at the peak of her powers at that time. I think she had the big witch energy, and she was just bringing it. So yeah, Like a Prayer by Madonna. The next video we're going to play is Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and anybody who is our age will remember when this video came out and when this record came out. And I remember hearing the Yeah Yeah Yeahs at a house party and being like, what is this sound? Like, what is this voice? Like, I'd never heard a woman singing the way that Karen O was singing, and then seeing all the videos for all the rest of Fever to Tell, you knew, oh, that's what this band is. My head is blown. This is amazing. But then when you saw the video from Maps, I think it helped me understand that there was such a different thing happening underneath the surface in her writing. And yeah, she was an incredibly emotional, vulnerable writer and performer, and she has those multiple sides to her. And it's still one of the most beautiful, saddest videos I've ever seen. And it's just so simple, and it's held together by how powerful her performance is. So Karen O, we stand forever.
Yeah, a band so cool that they just made me want to move to New York. And I eventually did.
And then we got there and we're like, wait a minute.
They're all gone.
They don't live here
anymore. They all live in LA.
But yeah, love the Yeah Yeah Yeahs forever. And this is my favorite one. So this is Maps by Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
I am a massive Smashing Pumpkins fan. They're one of the bands that, like, up there with Radiohead and The Cure, Joy Division, that at a key moment in my life when I was just discovering guitar music and discovering alternative music, that they were there and had this body of work that was so special. And this album, Siamese Dream, is like right up there. And Today, being one of the singles from that, had to be played. Just had to be done.
It had to. So this is Today by the Smashing Pumpkins.
The next thing that we are going to play is Lullaby by The Cure, which I used to think was called Spider-Man when I was young, because he says Spider-Man in the song when I was a little kid. And the video is really creepy. It's like typically like what they would go for. Really interesting imagery. And here is not Spider-Man by The Cure. It's called Lullaby.
It's very scary, honestly. Like, I remember thinking it was really scary when I was a kid and I saw it on TV, but now we're okay. We're grown-ups. We can handle it.
Yeah.
Lullaby, The Cure. So I am unsure, and we're not just saying this because this is Australian TV, but I am unsure if there's anybody in the world that is cooler than Nick Cave. I don't know.
There's probably not.
I don't think so. I think he is the pinnacle, and I think the video we're about to play next is two of my interests combined, because it's a wonderful pop queen and a gothic alternative lord. It's Nick Cave and Kylie Minogue, Where the Wild Roses Grow. A really beautiful, weird video, and I love that for him. I love that for her. I love the whole thing. And yeah, a really cool, unique, bizarre, creepy video.
Fun fact, I once saw Nick Cave at the Sydney Opera House, and it was fucking amazing.
I saw him walking around in a hotel, and he had a folder, like a kind of Filofax folder, and a pencil case of pens. And I thought that was very on brand, and I respected it so much, because I too like stationery. So I was like, if I get pens like Nick, will that make me better? So yeah, two stories, one much more important than the other. But this is Nick Cave and Kylie Minogue, Where the Wild Roses Grow. because we've been doing collaborations of late, we were recently thinking, what are good collaborations? Turns out there's a lot of bad ones. There's a lot of quite shit ones.
Real bad.
But one of the ones that we came up with that is, to this day, perfect and iconic was Don't Give Up, Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush. And the video for this, I guess, is quite simple. But I think a lot of the time the best video concepts are really simple. And they're really, like, then you can make that emotional and pull people into that. And it's just a video of people hugging, really, isn't it? It's just a couple of people hugging.
I mean, I've definitely read worse concepts for our band.
You know?
I think we've shot worse concepts for our band.
Yeah. It's always like Lawrence walking down the street dressed in leather with a pit bull, or Ian and Martin are somewhere. I don't like that's the whole treatment.
Ian and Martin are carrying a television in the background or some bullshit.
They drive past unseen. But you know, so maybe the next treatment is you can Photoshop me in the sky or whatever, and then the video can be you guys hugging like Peter and Kate. This is Don't Give Up by Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel. I almost said Peter Bush and Kate Gabriel. But Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush, Don't Give Up. I should give up.
Yeah.
The next video we're going to play is, I think, a classic song, a classic video. It's Losing My Religion by R.E.M. And I recently watched a behind the music type unpacking of this song and of this video, and it made it even better. So if you can dig into why the video is how it is, you definitely should. And they're just, Michael Stipe, great lyricist, great performer. Everything about him is like, he's the gold standard, I think.
Who doesn't love a moody black and white video as well?
You know? With like gothic religious imagery and the unpacking of, it's everything that we love in a video. So here it is, Losing My Religion by R.E.M. So this next one was a choice by Ian from Chvrches, who should be here, but he's not. So this is Square Pusher, Come On My Selector.
The Prodigy is like one of the most important UK dance acts ever. The music for the Jilted Generation was like they're right at the beginning of me when I was learning about what electronic music was, and I was fortunate enough to grow up in the UK and grow up with that band, and eventually their dancer guy became like something of a frontman and became an icon. He died a couple of years ago, sadly, but left behind the legacy of this song, Firestarter, in this video, which is one of the great UK like dance videos.
It's so scary. I was really scared of this video when I was a kid, and I saw it on TV. I was like, oh my God. But I guess that's the point. I was like fascinated with it. And yeah, I feel like they always had that thing where you were just drawn in to what they were doing.
Well, this is what it looks like when a hardcore dance act mixes metal and ultimately pop and takes their band to the levels that nobody thought they could go to. It's unreal. Firestarter, The Prodigy.
The next video we're going to play is This Is America by Childish Gambino. And in terms of like iconic videos and new groundbreaking ideas, I feel like this video is so sick, and he's such an amazing performer. And I don't think I could do any of the things that he does to the degree. I can't act, perform, sing, write, do any of those things. And he does all those things in one man. It's like shocking.
Well, this is him. This is him going to the next level, literally on camera.
Yeah.
What a special moment in his career too.
Yeah.
Well, isn't this just an absolute banger coming up next? This is one of the, again, it's like another kind of key moment in your life track. One of the songs where I was just getting into rap music, just starting to understand how all of that rhythm production worked and how it fitted into my own musical journey. And then one of the best videos of all time, I think. Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On. It's probably time to crack open a beer because we're about to play Sabotage by the Beastie Boys, one of the craziest like turn-up tunes of my youth. Anytime you're out on a mad one, if Sabotage by the Beastie Boys comes on, it's about to get more mad.
It's gonna get mad. And it was really hard to choose which Beasties video to put in because all their music videos are so good. But I plumped for this one because I feel, yeah, as you say, this song has a special place in our hearts. So here it is, the Beastie Boys, Sabotage. The next video we're going to play is by a band that we know and love called Wolf Alice, and this is for the song Don't Delete the Kisses. Maybe it's controversial to choose a video that doesn't have the band in it, no offense to them, because they're wonderful and they're great performers and they're beautiful little babes, but I just love this video because I think it made me feel nostalgic for a time that I didn't know. These are not my friends, this is not my relationship, and I thought that, yeah, I just think it's a really beautiful video.
Well, can I just say one thing? As a person who has appeared in music videos and has not appeared in music videos of our band, I always prefer the ones that we're not in. Because it means I get to stay at home.
That we don't need to be in them and be like, and being really awkward.
Yeah.
But Wolf Alice are not awkward. I just really love this video. So this is Don't Delete the Kisses by Wolf Alice. The next video we're going to play is by a really great British artist called Sam Fender. This is the video for Dead Boys, and this is the first song of his that I heard, and then I watched the video for it, and I just thought that his performance in that and what he's saying and how he's saying it is incredibly powerful, and he's a Geordie, and everyone loves a Geordie. So.
Handsome man too.
That's what you
really handsome man.
That's your takeaway from it. You're like, great song, big babe.
Yep.
Well, here's Martin's favourite handsome man, Sam Fender, and Dead Boys. We have been 2/3 of the band Chvrches, and thank you for hanging out with us and watching all those videos that we put together for you. And now you're going to watch some of our videos. And the first one I think we're going to play is for Good Girls, which is the new Chvrches single. And we did it all on green screen. So for us, it was very strange. So I'm in the middle of this room dancing around, unsure what's going on, and I think it turned out really cool. I think it came out really
I think it was cool. I felt like Harry fucking Potter.
Yeah.
I was like flying around and they're like playing guitar against this backdrop that wasn't really there, and the you know, I guess it was not us that directed it. It was Scott Kiernan, a genius, an American guy who directed the last 3 videos that we did, but it was his vision, and they definitely had the kind of, it really captured the 80s, almost the Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer, like weird kind of graphics and like stuttery stuff that we were wanting to go for. And I don't love all of our music videos, but I really like this one.
Yes, this is the good era.
And sorry for any bad ones that we've made in the past that you guys now have to
We're
watch.
not actors, we're not models. We're just a bunch of plebs in a band, okay? We don't know. We don't know what we're doing. But I feel like these are the best videos we've made. So here's a whole bundle, and you can decide which ones you like best.